I would be remiss if I didn't show you these images right now. Charlie's doing another prove me wrong on campus. Throw some of these images up, guys, that we just got back. These are live images from Charlie. I mean, there's thousands of students that greeted Charlie at this event. I mean, I genuinely mean this when I say it's civilizationally defining, changing stuff. When you see this type of reaction on liberal college campuses for somebody like Charlie Kirk, who's just showing up, debating people, it's phenomenal stuff. So those clips get seen tens and tens of millions of times, Jack. And you do this kind of work yourself. This is big time. And I can just tell you that it didn't used to be this way. Something has shifted. Something has changed.
I was chatting with Charlie about this the other night after, I forget which spin it was, but Charlie and I were just chatting, one night, and he was telling me about it and said, Jack, I've never seen anything like this. That he's like, I've been doing these campus events for a decade now, and we don't get this. It's usually contentious. We've gotten the protests, we've gotten attacked, but we've never been welcomed. And suddenly it seems like either there's this welcoming vibe, but then there's also a vibe of people who they don't necessarily want to attack, but they actually seem like they want to ask questions. Like they're actually becoming curious as to what is the conservative movement, who is Donald Trump, what is this thing that he stands for when you guys say America first. And I think a lot of it goes back to the work that people have been putting in, like Turning Point USA, but then also Donald Trump, to go to those non-political podcasts, to go on things like Theo Vaughn, to do the streaming with Twitch stars and all this different stuff that he's been doing to reach out to non-traditional audiences, to kind of change the conversation as to where things are, as opposed to the way the mainstream media, the corporate media, would paint all of us, to suddenly say, wait a minute, we're not some like hateful extremists who just hate the country and want to take over everything. It's like, no, we actually love our country and we love our families. We want to make things better. Like we were talking about safe cities and safe communities and safe neighborhoods. And that means for all people. Because I said this to a reporter recently. When Donald Trump, they said, how is Donald Trump going to unite America? And I said, well, Donald Trump has always been trying to unite America. Make America great again has always meant for everyone. He never said for only one group of people. He never said make America only great again for white people, make America great again only for Christians. He never said that. You said that. Joy Reid said that. You've been the ones adding things, putting words in his mouth, putting words in all of our mouths. And so now finally something has shifted, and you see that with Elon, with David Sachs, with RFK, with Tulsi getting on board now, the independents, the Democrats that are getting on board, the MAGA coalition, and suddenly MAGA we also have the Make America Healthy Again. I don't like Maha. I don't think Maha, you got to say the big Maha. I think it sounds better. You say the big Maha. The big Maha is on board with MAGA. Yeah, the big Maha. And so we got the big Maha going on now, and suddenly there's a lot of life, and we saw that with the conventions as well. That the RNC was like a convention carnival atmosphere, and the DNC was like totally cold and scripted. It just sucked. No, this is where the energy is, and Charlie is definitely tapping into that.
I totally agree. One other thing that I think what they see in Charlie is what they see in Trump, which is a fighter for their voice. They realize that this is a guy who's going in boldly. He's not apologizing for being exactly who he is and believing in these things and not couching his language, not pandering. He's just going hard. He's going hard with his ideas. And they're like, you know what? I agree. Like, I agree with these ideas. And they want the champion in the middle of the ring. Okay. I got to ask you one last question. I got one minute left with you, Jag. Should Trump do a second debate or should he not? And do you think it has a chance of happening?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I think obviously he doesn't seem like he has a lot of appetite for it right now, though I think something that he should do is hold a town hall. Hold a town hall where you tap into the same energy that Charlie's tapping into right now. You could do it on a college campus. You could do it in Western Pennsylvania. You could do it in one of these swing states, but where it's Trump, Kamala, and the people, where the people are the moderators. You call it the People's Town Hall, and you actually let regular citizens be the ones who ask the questions. And maybe you have some people there just to help manage that, but you don't bring in these corporate moderators. Have the people's moderators and a People's Town Hall with Trump and Kamala, and let's see how she does without the blocking and tackling being done by the defensive and offensive line in front of her that the mainstream media provided the last one.
Awesome. Jack, I love that idea. And Charlie and I have been talking about that too offline, about how Trump really thrives in a town hall setting. So I personally hope he does it, but he probably doesn't need to, honestly. Jack Posobiec, host of Human Events Daily.